Hello, everybody. Welcome back to ROLO
Welcome
World.
back. Welcome
We
back.
changing up the setup today.
Yep.
Kel's over there. I'm over here. Just because. Why not?
Why not?
Life is short. We're gonna mix it up.
There we go. It's good to change it up sometimes.
Yes. It just feels so weird being over here.
I
Like I'm just
know.
not
It
used to
kinda
it.
it kinda feel I don't know, I feel very comfortable.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel great.
But yeah, today we're definitely just gonna wing it. See what we just start talking about. But we first want to start off with movies
Yeah.
because in our intro, first episode,
We said that we are gonna talk about movies,
yeah,
do some movie reviews.
right. So
So
let's kind of go over like have there been any movies recently that like you've watched that you've liked? They can be old movies or new movies, like anyone that you're just like
yeah, yeah. It's funny because we didn't really talk about this before, prior to this.
yeah, no, we're literally like this
So
is the meaning of like fuck it we ball. Like we're just
right,
literally doing
right.
whatever.
Um See, I can't even think of movies. I watched
I'll
so
start.
I
I'll
watched
start.
so much movies that I can't even think
I'll
about the
start.
last one I watched.
Okay,
All
I'll
right, go ahead.
start.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So
I
the
think
other day,
while you're talking, I'm gonna
yeah,
yeah.
the other day I was meal prepping and I was watching Wedding Crashers with Owen Wilson and that guy from Dodgeball. I can't think of the actor's name, but
Hmm.
you know what I'm talking about. Great movie. Wedding Crashers. It was really good. It was like really funny. There was definitely like some scenes in it though. I was like, if this was made now, like it wouldn't be able to like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't think they'd be able to like to produce it or some shit. Like at
Yeah.
that point, like I feel like it would
Because
just
it's very messed up.
not like super, but like the jokes are just like very like I don't know.
Out of pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very out of pocket.
Yeah.
So it was so funny though. Like I enjoyed the whole movie and I would definitely watch it again.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember watching Wedding Crasher when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Very funny movie.
Yeah.
Very comedy. Yeah.
No, it's like so good.
So while you were talking, I remember this movie, Craven the Hunter.
Yes, we
I
saw
remember we
that.
watching it in the theater. So
Yeah, we
I
saw that.
actually watched it back recently because it
Did you?
got on Netflix, right?
Oh, it's on
And
Netflix now.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So I was just watching it back. I was putting it on, and my brother was like, "Yo, why are you watching back the same movie again?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Bro, I like it. It's a good movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?" And you know how much I like Marvel. So
Right. Marvel all the way.
yeah, I watched it back. It's about this guy that got bitten by by a lion, and then he turned into
Hunter,
this
like
hunter
super being.
super guy,
Yeah.
like climbing on trees, calling animals out the woods type thing. So yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like a weird um movie from reality, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. But it was good. It's a lot of action.
Yeah, that movie's actually so crazy. Like when we watched it in the theater, I was like, "Oh my god, like
Yeah.
what is
Yep.
going on?"
Yep.
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
definitely crazy. Definitely crazy. A lot of
Yeah.
action though. A lot of action scenes in it.
Yeah.
I personally I like the movie. It got a lot of hate because
Yeah.
obviously movie critics are gonna hate on it
They're
for
going to pick
whatever
it
reason.
apart like
Right.
to every little last second in the
Right.
movie.
Some people were saying, the storyline wasn't that good. It was the
Yeah.
filming wasn't all that good. But to me, I like Marvel movies
I thought
because
it
of
was pretty good,
you're right,
honestly.
the action that's in it, and the storyline. Like I feel like the storyline is good, and
Right.
introducing that person to Marvel Cinematic Universe obviously is
Right.
good because now they can use him for another film. Like
Plus, we love him so much, the actor. Like he's so fine. So of course, like it's just going to work out. But what I was going to say though is that movie that we saw together,
hmm
parts of that movie reminded me of this other movie that I saw like a while ago called Split. Did
hmm
you see that?
I don't know what it is.
That shout out to anyone who's seen that movie. That is a mind fuck. Like that movie is insane.
Hmm.
Like it's pretty much if I can remember everything about it, it's about this guy that has like a personality disorder. So
Oh,
he
yeah,
has like
I know.
26
Yeah,
personalities
yeah.
and he ends up kidnapping these three girls
Hmm.
and like I don't know where he lives exactly. Like I think it was in some sort of like not basement, but like underground
Hmm.
tunnel basement situation. I don't really remember exactly, but he had his heart set on like finding this purest girl like
Yeah.
to to eat to eat. It was a fucked up movie. It was like a mind fuck.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy.
That's crazy. I think I watched a similar movie to that.
And
Not the same one, but like maybe
yeah,
it could be the same
because they
movie.
have a second movie called Glass.
Yeah.
But pretty much like the 26th personality or
It's the
something
same movie.
is a
It's a
beast.
beast, yeah. And he
And
like goes crazy to
and
kill
he's
people.
like a man, like
Right.
Superman being, like
Mhm.
he hunts or whatever. And it's such a crazy movie. Like you definitely should
It's
watch it. It's like a
crazy.
mind
It's
fuck,
crazy.
but like
Yeah.
that I like that was insane.
You know, it's crazier that it's actually a real thing. Like people could have like
Yeah. Yeah,
five
no,
different
that's crazy.
personalities.
Yeah. It was just I'll never forget in that movie there's one scene where like he's like trying to eat the girl
Mm.
and you can hear her bones breaking.
Uh,
And that fucked me up. I was like, no, I
no,
do not like that.
no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. um, talking about like bones breaking. I know, like we
Yeah, yeah.
literally
We
had
were just
a
talking about this
conversation
earlier.
about
Yeah.
like us witnessing
Oh
stuff,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about it? Should we talk about it out here?
I mean, we could. I mean, I don't really know what else we would say. I feel like we unpacked a lot
We
of it.
did. No, we definitely
We
did.
had like a whole therapy session.
Literally. But I'll just go like very quickly. I'll just say
Yeah.
like, so one time I saw like a whole surgery being done on somebody's backbone being taken out, and then
Yeah.
metals being replaced, like put in place of the bone that was being taken out, which is
Right.
very crazy.
Yeah, that's like really
Senior
wild.
year of high school,
Yeah.
very crazy. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for this opportunity where I could sit and see a doctor operate. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, sure, we're gonna sign you up for this thing. And I was like, okay, cool.
They
They're
didn't
like,
ask like what school
I
you were
was,
from?
I mean, yeah. So I told them I was from like
Oh,
this
oh.
X, Y, and Z
Right, right.
school, right? And then they're like, "Oh yeah, sure. Come in X, Y, and Z date, and we're gonna have you set up to see Doctor. I don't know. I can't remember his
So
name.
literally anyone could have done that. Like I could be like, "Oh, I'm from XY school," and I
Right.
just,
I don't
bro, what
know.
the
I don't
fuck?
even know how it happened.
That's
Honestly,
crazy.
that was so long ago that I honestly
Yeah,
can't remember how it went. But all I know is that I was put in this room with this doctor that was cutting this lady's bone. That was it.
that's crazy.
That was it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's my
your bone
my
story.
bone story.
Yeah, trying to think of any other like movies. Like, what's a mindfuck movie you've seen that you like never forgotten?
There's this movie that I watched, um, where I can't remember the name of the movie,
Okay,
but it's like a very spiritual movie where this guy he switches bodies, like he could go into
okay.
someone else's body, and the story was
Like, and the his mind too. Like, or does he have the same
so he
mind?
could become the person. Like, say it's me and you in a room,
Yeah.
right? And your spirit comes out your body, and then my spirit come out my body. I could put my spirit inside your body,
Right.
and your spirit could be lost.
Okay.
If I die, like if I pass away,
Right.
like your spirit is gone, you're dead.
That's so interesting.
So that's literally what happened in the story, or in the movie. So there was two guys,
Hmm.
right? Um, and there was this girl, right?
Right.
A guy and this girl, they were best friends, and then she liked this other guy, like the
Okay.
third guy, right?
Yeah.
And the her best friend was jealous of her because he also liked the guy.
Oh, they both like the guy.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right. So he was so jealous that he learned like this spiritual thing where he could take his spirit outside of his body, right?
Okay.
And there was a point in time in the movie where the girl he actually killed the girl
Oh
and
my god.
go inside her body.
That's
And
fucked
he was
up.
operating as her because he so much wanted this guy.
Yeah.
But the guy never knew that that wasn't his girl. That was
That's
somebody else's
fucked
spirit
up.
inside the body.
That's
Yo,
so fucked
that
up.
movie is so
I don't know.
mind-boggling.
I don't know if I've even heard of that.
That movie is
Like I've never heard of
mind-boggling
that
as
movie before.
hell. Like I had to go online to figure out, like watch YouTube to figure out like what the hell happened
Yeah.
because it was so complicated.
A
Yeah.
mindfuck movie that I literally like love and
Mm-hmm.
I honestly like would watch 10 times over again is called Don't Worry Darling.
Mm-hmm.
It's with Harry Styles and Florence Pugh. Oh my god, love them so much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about, have you seen it?
No. I don't
So it's about, like, I don't want to give away too much because I don't want to spoil anything,
know.
but think about like life in the 50s, like in a very like utopia style
Mm-hmm.
society where everything's perfect. Like you crack the eggs in the morning and like it sizzles
Oh.
perfectly on the pan, and she wears her hair up and she has the apron on, and she's like, he comes home from work and she's like, "Hello, honey, like let me take your coat." Like it's very like
Mm.
perfect, nothing ever goes wrong. Like here's your food I made. 50s like aesthetic, like the way that everything is like in the house, like the
Mm-hmm.
furniture, the bed sheets or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it goes on, the one girl, she realizes like there's a lot of like cracks in the society
Mm.
that she's living in,
Yeah.
and she doesn't know what's going on. So she like tries to like, cuz oh my god, I don't want to spoil anything. Oh my god, this is so
I
hard.
mean, go ahead. You can spoil it. That's fine.
But are you going to watch it?
Probably, but it's okay.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. But because if you're gonna watch it, I don't want to spoil it because it's so good.
What was the name of it again?
Don't worry, darling.
Don't worry, darling. Is it like a new movie?
It
It's
came
been
out
out a long
like
time.
maybe a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
so not like that long.
Okay.
Like
So we might have to watch it together.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
But long story short, lives in the society, everything's perfect. Then this one girl that is in the society, like, is like the black sheep. Like she starts going crazy.
No.
She's like, oh, this is all fucked up. Like they're like brainwashing us or something,
Mm-hmm.
like some
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. And then she like disappears, and then from that, then the one girl like starts to try and figure out what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So I'll just say that, but it's
So
like
she's
so
she's
good.
like she's like the Rosa Parks.
In a way, yeah, yeah. In a way. But yeah, it's like it's really good.
Yeah.
You should definitely watch it.
I'm definitely watch it.
It's a
Yeah.
good fucking
We
movie. And
we
if you
we
haven't
gotta
seen it,
we gotta watch it together.
yeah.
I've watched like a couple of horror movies.
Okay.
Oh, there's this movie called Us. Now You See, no, not Now You See Us. I think it's called just Us, like US.
Okay.
And what it's about is four people, right?
Okay.
It's a family: husband, wife, a boy, their son, and then daughter.
Okay.
The kids are like 14 and 10, I think. Um, and they went on this vacation, right?
Okay.
This far off like place, I think in Florida, where there's like a beach and it's this
Right.
very nice area. Um, and then at night they saw these four people looking exactly just like them.
I would freak the fuck out. I would literally
And
like,
they
oh
were
my
in the
god.
parking lot and they were like just standing up holding hands.
Like
Exactly the same.
staring at them, or
So
like,
they're inside the house and they look
oh.
outside and then she's telling her husband, she's like, babe, look. It's like four people outside, just like standing looking at us.
Bro. No way.
Exactly like them.
No.
And then they came inside the house. They're acting weird. They're just like silent and they started like harassing them, like
Oh my god.
separating them,
Yeah.
started like trying to hurt them.
Yeah.
Um
That's fucked.
and long story short, when the girl was little,
Mhm.
she went to this amusement park where it was on the beach, right?
Okay.
And the beach had like this tunnel, right? Where she went into, like she went
Okay.
into this
Yeah.
tunnel kind of thing. And then from under the tunnel, there's a whole nother society of like
Oh
people. They
shit.
call them
Okay.
the tether people, right?
The
And the
tether
whole
people?
reason they call
Okay.
them the tether people is because they can't speak properly. They're
Oh.
like in their language they didn't learn how to speak at
Yeah.
all. But they
Okay.
live underground and nobody knows about them, right?
Wait, that's fucked.
But this girl looked exactly like the girl that came in the tunnel. So
Like
she's walking from the
she's
outside.
okay.
She go into the tunnel, and then she finds a girl looking exactly like her.
Oh shit.
And the girl switched places with her. They
Oh.
swap places, right?
Okay. On purpose or on accident? Like Was
I
did
don't
they
think
look
it
at each
was.
other and like switch, or did the one girl like
They
push
looked at
her?
each other, and then she
Yeah.
pushed her inside like the other
Yeah.
world, like the other
Yeah.
society, and she was in there. She stayed in there,
Oh my god,
right?
that's fucked.
So the girl hated the other girl
Yeah.
because that girl got to live her life. So she was pushing
Right.
this underground place where there's not a lot of resources. The people don't know how to
Yeah.
talk properly. So when she stepped into the house, she was like, "You got to live the life that I wanted,
Oh.
that I supposed to have.
Oh my
You had the
god.
husband that I'm
Yeah.
supposed to have.
That gives me
You
chills. Oh
have
my
the
god.
family that I'm supposed to
That's
have."
fucked.
So it's a crazy movie.
Yeah.
And the whole background of the movie, it's like, and the whole message of the story is very deep.
Yeah.
Because when you give people opportunity to live a life, which in that girl
Right.
that came from underground wasn't supposed to have the life that she have,
Right.
which she had the perfect husband, they had a good life, they made good money, she had kids, she was well accomplished,
Yeah.
she felt accomplished, and then she was given the opportunity to have that life.
Right.
But then the other one, she wasn't given the opportunity, so she didn't become much of herself.
Yeah.
So she was so mad that
Bro,
she
I'd be
lived the life,
pissed.
and she looked
That's crazy.
exactly like her.
I would be
Exactly.
no. Mm-mm.
It's been an image. And then also the underground world didn't have a lot of resources. They just have
Yeah.
beds, and they would eat rabbits.
What the
It was a horror film, so
what
you gotta
the
remember that.
fuck? Oh my god, ew. Ew.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
So actually something to piggyback off of that.
Hmm.
So I've never seen the movie personally, but I've just heard about it and I've never forgotten like the storyline because it's so crazy.
Mm.
So I don't remember what it's called. Oh my god, I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like Valorant or something, like something
Hmm.
like that.
Hmm.
I'll have to look it up and figure out if I can find it for everyone listening.
Hmm.
But it's about this couple, right? And they are looking for a house.
Hmm.
So they find this realtor and they like the realtor's in their car. Like I'm just going off of someone who did see it. Like I didn't see it, but they were telling me about it.
Yeah.
And it just like stuck with me because it was so good.
Hmm.
So realtor, people, the couple, right? They drive to the house in this development. Mind you, all the houses look the same. Like
Hmm.
it's like a development like we would have here, but like all everything is the same. Like there's not one thing different, right?
Hmm.
So the people get out of their cars, they go into the house, they're like showing the house, whatever. The realtor's like, I'm gonna go to my car and get some, I'll be right back. Right? He leaves and never comes back, right? So then they're like, oh, like where is the realtor? Like,
Hmm.
what the fuck? So then they get in their car and they try and leave and they can't get out. It's just a circle.
Oh, oh, damn.
So then they go back to the house
Hmm.
and they're trying to like figure out what to do because they're like, oh my god, we're like trapped. Like we've been
Yeah.
driving around for hours. Like we'll try tomorrow. So the next day they try it again. They try and like get out and they can't find a way out.
Hmm.
So at some point, I don't know, like I said, I didn't see it. I'm just hearing, saying what I heard. So
Yeah.
a baby with a note was like delivered to their door and the note said you have to raise this child to like 16 and then you can leave.
16?
Like some shit like that.
That's
Yeah.
16 years,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. So
Nah.
obviously the couple like has to. Like
Yeah.
they can't get out. What else
Who's messing with
what
them?
else are they going to do,
Right.
right? So then they raise this kid, but the kid is like different. Like it's not like a human. It's like an alien, like some sort of like off being.
Bruh.
It's fucked, that movie. So then obviously the couple starts going crazy.
Mm,
I'm gonna try and show you like the fucking trailer.
that's
The couple starts going crazy because they're like trying to raise this alien baby. And of course the alien baby's like mimicking their like aspects of what they
mm,
do, like how they talk, speak, use their hands,
mhm, mhm,
because it's an alien.
mhm,
The dad starts digging in the ground because he's like, what else is he gonna do? He has nothing to do.
mm.
And the ground isn't like soil, it's like yellow Play Doh.
What?
Yeah. And he keeps digging.
Mhm,
And he kept he made a giant hole. Like he kept digging and digging and digging. They tried to like start a fire to see like to burn down the house and it like
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't burn down or something. I don't know. It's like I said, I didn't see it, but it sounds crazy. Long story short, the baby ended up being like an alien, obviously, that was just mimicking their movement so it could go into the human world and like be a
Mm.
human. No,
Oh.
it gets better. It gets better.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm getting chills. I think I just remembered what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure that the baby like came up through like the sewer system
Uh-huh.
or whatever
Yeah.
because it was a different society
Yeah.
like under the sewer. It was all like these whatever.
Uh-huh.
And pretty much the baby was going to be raised to act like a human so it could be another realtor to bring people in.
Oh. They put the baby in there just
Yeah,
to be able to
right.
understand humans so that he can go
Yeah,
out into the world and bring people.
right.
That's
And then
crazy.
I'm pretty sure, like, if I'm getting this correctly, it's like so hard to remember like all the storyline.
Yeah.
Um,
So
if
then
I understand correctly,
how did the people get there? Well, you said they drove into this like
I don't know. I
that's
don't know.
crazy.
But I apparently the baby, right, grew
Mm.
up to be another realtor and killed the other one.
There was another realtor?
Like the original realtor. Like
Oh.
killed him or something. Yeah.
Bro, that's tough. I can't remember exactly like what the name of the movie was,
Yeah.
but it was a movie where this these killings would happen
Yeah.
with people that was close to this girl.
Okay.
So like
Like over family.
she would wake up one morning and then her fucking like her sister is dead.
Yeah.
Like her brother is dead.
That's like fucked.
Like her aunt is dead, right?
Yeah.
And she never knew what was happening, right? But then she would have these attacks at night
And her dreams?
in her dreams.
Oh.
And then this thing would come out of her and go kill these people. But then
Bro,
but then
no way.
she never knew it was herself until
Yeah.
like one night it actually came out and she woke up from her dream and it was outside and they started fighting her and they started brawling, you know. And she finally killed it. But she
Bro.
was killing everybody in her family.
Was it like her spirit? Like what?
It was something that was inside of her. Yeah.
That's so
That's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And over time she started figuring it out. Like
Yeah.
she'd go to the doctor, she was like, yeah, I've been having these
You
like
always they always go to the
nightmares.
doctor. The doctor's
Yo,
always like,
literally.
"You just have like
Yeah, like
psychosis."
here's a pill. Take a pill.
Yeah.
Like go to sleep. You know. But yeah, no, it's a crazy movie. This other movie too is called Smile. Right?
Okay, I've heard of
You've
that
seen
one.
that? You know?
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
You gotta watch it. It's crazy.
I don't do horror movies. I don't do no horror movies.
So
I do a mindfuck movie, but I won't do a horror movie.
in this movie, right? You mind if I spoil it? You don't mind, right?
No, it's fine.
Right.
I'm not gonna watch it.
So
Spoiler alert.
so in this movie, this girl, she's a psychiatric like counselor. So she
Okay.
talk with a lot of people that are mentally ill, right?
Okay.
So she has this particular patient that she usually works with. Um, and while she's working with this person, this
Yeah.
other person came in, right? And they're like,
Like in the
ah,
middle of the session.
in the middle of the session, and
Okay.
they wanted her to work with her with this other person,
Okay.
right? So they're trying to detain this girl that's like behaving crazy. She's like, ah, I saw it, ah, he smiled at me before he like killed himself, X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z, right?
That's
And then
fucked.
she stopped working with the other person. They took the other person out, and then she was trying to focus on this girl, and she was all
Right.
screaming and yelling, and then
What?
all of a sudden, she goes quiet. Boom.
She goes quiet?
Yeah, no sound. Like
That's fucked.
she throws herself on the ground and goes quiet.
Like dead? Like
She wasn't dead. So then the camera turns to her, and she got up. She's bleeding from like her head down, and then she has a big smile on her face.
and then she kills herself.
And then she like kills herself.
Oh my god.
Right?
That's so
And then,
creepy.
so the thing works. Whenever you see the other person smiles and they kill themselves, that means you're
You're gonna
next.
Oh shit.
You're next in the line. So
That's fucked.
she would have all these people smiling at her, and they would never stop.
Like
So she
on the
goes to
street?
yeah, so she goes to Starbucks, and there's someone smiling at her. She goes somewhere else, and there's someone smiling at her.
Yeah.
All these people smiling at her, and she was running crazy.
Yeah.
She would get so crazy, even at
Yeah.
work. Like there's people smiling at her until she
That's
like
so weird.
kills until she like smiles at somebody else and kill herself. Yeah.
How
So
did
like
how did the cycle break?
how did so it doesn't break. It doesn't end.
Like
Every time you smile at somebody and you kill yourself,
like the movie, like how did it end?
she
The original therapist lady.
yeah, she I think she killed herself.
That's how it ended?
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
god.
she infected someone else. Crazy thing is that the person that she infected was the person that she loved, like her boyfriend. Yeah.
No. Damn.
Yeah. It's a crazy movie.
Bro, that's fucked.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. No,
No.
absolutely not.
And then I think at the ending, it showed that he started smiling,
Yeah, no,
and then he passed it on to someone else. Obviously,
absolutely
yeah,
not.
it was like a cycle that couldn't end.
That's gotta break somehow.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's a great movie though.
Yeah, I
Great movie.
bet. See, I always want to know, like, how do they critique movies?
Mm.
Like actually.
Oh, like the principles behind it
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like, obviously, I know, like, film shots, like,
Mhm. Mhm.
versus wide versus
Mhm.
small versus if you're close up,
Yeah.
far away, like, the storyline. Like, obviously, you have those base factors, but,
Yeah.
like, how do you actually, like, know if a movie's good?
Yeah. There's definitely some type of measurement
Yeah,
because there's obviously movie stars that get awards for their great acting.
right.
You know what I mean? So there's a level of standard. It's like, how would you critique a art? How would you go and say, hey, this
Right.
drawing is like, like the lines are not formed properly. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
feel like it's the same concept, just in the movie. Or like
right.
if you're taking a test in high school, it's the same concept. There's certain things that they're looking for.
Right.
Yeah. And they probably have their own society that dictates that and say, hey,
Yeah.
like,
Their own
yeah,
culture.
this guy
Yeah.
didn't smile properly on this film. He should have put a little bit more emotion on it,
Yeah.
you know? So
His hand wasn't facing the right way.
yeah, you know what? He didn't really express that properly. He should have been more scared. You know what's crazy? I
Yeah.
found out recently that there's this particular woman that made millions off of screaming.
Really? Oh,
Like,
for other people.
yeah, so
Yeah.
horror scenes and horror,
Yeah.
like millions, like mad movies she was in. A lot of money.
There is this one actress. Oh my god, I don't know her name. That makes me so mad.
Hmm.
I love knowing people like actresses' names and like actors' names. Like I love doing that ever since I
Hmm.
was a kid. And there's this one movie, Ready or Not,
Hmm.
and the main girl, she looks like Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
That's how people like know her, like in that way. I think
Hmm.
her name is like Sam something,
Hmm.
but don't quote me. Um, she had a crazy scream in Ready or Not, the movie. It's so good. Have you seen it?
Mm, no, I don't think so.
It's very quickly, it's about her. She gets married to this guy, and after they get married on the wedding night, it's like a family ritual where like
Hmm.
they have to play a game. Like apparently like the family is like $1 billion like game industry, whatever,
Hmm.
and like that's their thing. Is like you have to play a game. So there's a whole bunch of games, and it's all depicted on like this guy who's like derived from like Satan. It's like a weird fucked movie. Like I don't even know. So anyway, the guy like the spirit picks out a card for you, and
Hmm.
whatever card you get, you have to play. And there's only one game, hide and seek, where like you pretty much like you're gonna die. Like it's
Hmm.
hide and seek.
It's
Like
like ready or not, here I come.
right, right. That's
Hmm.
literally like the thing they play.
Hmm.
Like before, like they're about to go hunt you, they like play that music.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
anyway, so in that movie, she's hiding, right? Then they have all the guns and they're trying to kill her
Hmm.
because they, I guess, in like their spirit world, like or whatever, they believe like if they don't kill her, then like they all die.
Hmm.
Which I won't spoil the ending, so we'll you have to watch to see. But in that movie, she screams so good, like I can't even
Yeah,
explain to you, like,
yeah.
you can tell
Screaming is an art.
she
Yeah.
practiced, and because it's not like like
No.
it's got that
It's yeah. And
like
then you
that
gotta do it for
belch,
long hours. You
like
gotta do it
that
for long.
belch under it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's a
crazy.
fucking crazy
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah. It's funny how people would specialize in one thing and
Yeah,
then perfect it so
right.
good that they could come on stage and say, "Hey, I made money off of screaming."
Then they make
Like,
so much money, and like they're just so known for that.
right,
And like
right.
that's just their art
Like
now.
that's their art. Yeah, yeah.
She
That's
probably
dope.
destroyed her voice though. Like her vocal cords got to be like
Yeah. Over time
fucked
when you
up,
scream so much. Yeah,
like
yeah.
messed up. So we're going to take a little break, get a sip of water.
Moments later, a few minutes later, a few inches later, 12 seconds later, 3 days later.
We're
Yeah,
back from
we're
break.
back. We're back.
We're back from break, and I looked up the trailer. I found the movie for you guys, so I didn't leave you in the dark. It's like Bavarium or something. So it's
It's a very interesting,
Vivarum.
very interesting movie.
So if you're interested in seeing that weird like society movie with the
Hmm.
house and the development, look up that movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
You should and tell
Yeah,
me how it is.
you gotta watch it with me.
No, oh my god, that's gonna be. I don't know. It's like freaks me out.
I feel like it's not. It's not. It's
It's
scary.
just
It's a
creepy.
tad bit creepy.
It's
Yes.
just creepy.
I would be creeped out if I see houses just like that,
Yeah,
and
I
then
that's the first red flag is seeing houses like that.
and then I can't escape, and then you're giving me a son to take care of. That's not even mine.
Yeah.
And then it's 16 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And then I have to raise this thing. It's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
But
anyway,
yeah.
we're back from break. What is your favorite genre of movie?
So I don't know exactly which genre Marvel falls under. If it's like
Like action?
action,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say action.
So yeah, action movies, movies that are very engaging. Like there's a lot of stuff, action happening, like either the shootings or like
Yeah.
um fighting.
Right.
Like those are my types of. I do also like comedy as well too.
Okay.
So action and comedy.
Yeah.
I love a good comedy. I also love a great romance story
Yes.
that
Yep.
is like it's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice.
That's good.
And then I like a little bit of horror as well.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. What about you?
I would say definitely comedy is my top. Drama is in there too.
Mm-hmm.
I love honestly, I can't really like list like this is my top, this one. They're all kind of together. But I do love action, comedy, romance, and like thriller.
Mm.
I would say and sci-fi too. But I just
Yeah.
don't like horror movies. I guess that's what it
Sci-fi.
is.
Sci-fi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sci-fi is cool. Sci-fi is very interesting.
It is.
Sometimes you find some very weird
It's
ones.
a very niche
Yeah.
part of the movie industry.
Yeah.
You have to love it.
I remember seeing the commercials, like some commercials with like sci-fi movies commercials, and then I'd get so hooked on it that I have
Yeah.
to go watch
Yeah.
that particular movie.
That
Cause
means
like
the preview was good.
it's like yeah, no, it's like talking about like some alien stuff happening
Yeah.
or somebody like come from out of space or like they're in space looking at some alien. So
Yeah.
like it'd be like some weird stuff, but it's nice though.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially with a good storyline too. Like I love that. I am definitely not a TV person. Like
Hmm?
a TV show person.
Oh, TV show. Okay,
TV
okay.
show
Yeah. Yeah.
person. I
Like
love
series, like you don't like series.
yeah.
Oh man.
Like okay, don't get me wrong. I definitely had my face with it. Like
Mhm.
Friends. That car is so loud.
I don't think
Friends
that's just a motorcycle.
or whatever the fuck that was.
No, I want
Friends,
to own a motorcycle.
you should.
Yeah,
They're fun.
yeah,
Friends. The Office is a great show.
yeah. I
New
love it. Yep,
Girl.
yep.
I love like sitcoms. I'm like a sitcom TV show person,
Hmm.
but I would pick a movie over anything. Like I don't know what is about it. I just love
Yeah.
like I don't know.
I mean, it's shorter and it comes to the conclusion like within an hour, 2 hour. Um,
Yeah.
the longest series I've ever watched, and I probably shouldn't have wasted so much time.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Everyone loves that show. I've never seen it.
It's a lot of hours.
I've heard a lot of
It's
sex
a lot
scenes.
of hours in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like,
I've heard there's a lot of sex scenes, a lot
yeah,
of
but it's good though.
yeah,
It's good.
fantasy
Great
storyline. Yeah,
movie, great show. Like, very. If you want action, full of action. If you
yeah.
want some comedy, comedy's in there, here and there.
I've heard
Um,
though also it's like kind of hard to stick with because don't they do like 4 storylines like in like 1 episode or 2 episodes?
it's
Like
just so
it's
long. Like, one of the
yeah,
episodes like hour, 2 hour. Like, it's
yeah.
too long.
That is
Like,
pretty long
they should
for a
make
TV
it
show.
at least shorter, you know. But
Yeah.
like the first the first couple seasons didn't end well because they killed the dragon girl and then it was like
Oh
over. Like,
no.
how they ended her life
Yeah.
was so dumb.
Everyone was pissed.
Everyone was pissed.
Yeah.
Everyone was pissed. Even me. Like, I went with her for a good. That was like a
Right.
good like 4 6 months of watching Game of Thrones
That's a long time to be
just to
watching a
find
show.
out that she dies at the end. You know,
Yeah.
but it's. I mean, it was whatever. But people
He's like,
people were
actually, I
pissed.
had a really big emotional attachment to it. I'm pissed, but whatever.
No, people were so pissed. I mean,
Yeah.
it was nice seeing like the dragons like flying around and stuff, and her controlling the dragons. Like, yo, that was nice.
Yeah.
Like, the sceneries in it was
Very
like
good.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Couple other shows that I watch. Um, what's that famous show with the doctors? Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy.
Anatomy.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great show. Watch that. Watch On My Block.
On
Just
My Block is so good.
really
Yep,
good.
watch that.
All Americans.
I
Loved
haven't
All
seen that one, but
Americans.
I've been meaning to watch it.
There's a lot of spin-offs from it,
Yeah.
but I haven't gotten into the spin-offs.
Yeah.
I loved like All American, like the
The
original.
original.
Yeah.
I have always been a sitcom girly, so I for TV shows will only watch pretty much sitcoms, which is really bad. I feel like that's not good.
What's a Yo, that's your ringtone?
Yeah, that's my ringtone.
From SpongeBob.
Yeah, but it's a remix.
But like a remix.
It adds to my flavor as a person. Shout out.
Oh, why do you have that as your ringtone?
Cause why not?
Alright.
Literally, you have crazy ringtones.
My ringtones are not that bad.
Like I remember when we like first like became friends. Like you were talking about how like your ringtone kept changing, and then it
Yeah.
was like a song or something.
It's still, I think it's still a song. No, it's not a song. I gotta be professional, so I can't be busting out them songs.
No, you should.
The songs in the office.
It's like a soundtrack from
It
like,
was
like
it
Barval.
was. So funny.
That was funny.
No, but I had to change minds because like
Yeah.
I'm around people that are so
He's a professional. He wears suits all
can't be-
day.
I can't be having them
Yeah.
hearing my Jamaican soundtrack.
Why not though? It just adds flavor to life.
No, I'm in the office.
Little
there,
flavor.
No, that's definitely unexpected.
That's just because my timer went off.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wait. So that's your timer. So then what's your ringtone? Is that your ringtone too?
no,
No.
that's not my ringtone.
Bruh, why am I thinking that's your ringtone?
My ringtone is a nerd thing. Like I don't know if you get it.
It's a nerd thing.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I'm not a nerd.
No, you're definitely a nerd. But like I don't think in the way that I'm a nerd. Does that make sense? Alright, hold on.
Kinda. It kinda makes sense, y'all.
It kind of makes sense. Do you know what that is? It's a very okay, if you know what this is, you are a nerd. And that's okay.
Play it.
Like if you know what this is, you're a nerd in the way I'm a nerd.
It's like you're selecting something from a game or something like that?
Yeah. But what game?
Is it a phone game?
No.
It's like an Xbox game.
No? I don't think so. It's only Nintendo.
Oh. Play it again?
If you know it, comment it below. So that's like my ringtone. I'll just keep going doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I have some crazy ringtones that I've used on here.
Hold on.
Another one.
Bruh, that's your ringtone?
No, it used to be. It used to. But now this is my ringtone and my text tone.
I remember you telling me that you used to play gaming on Nintendo.
I still do, yeah.
You still do?
I'm low key a gamer girl, but I just don't have a lot of the
Yeah.
consoles and stuff.
Okay.
Like, but I love
Damn.
watching people play games, and like I play like
Oh, Zelda.
yeah,
Yeah.
Legends of Zelda.
Zelda. Yeah.
This is the Sheikah slate when
Yeah.
when he opens it.
My oldest brother would know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So that's my ringtone and my text tone.
Mm-hmm. That's lit.
Bet.
That's lit. Where were we when where we stopped off?
TV shows.
TV shows. Yes,
shows.
yes. I started watching Daredevil, the new
Okay.
season that came out. It's nice. It's nice.
I've heard that's a good show.
Yeah. So it's nice because of the storyline, and also he's a blind guy that could like fight like Batman. Also, he's a lawyer.
Aura.
He's smart. He's smart. He doesn't see, but he can whoop your ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of ability.
Yeah, he could hear like say you're whispering outside in the car, he could hear you.
That's creepy.
All the way like in here.
That's
which is crazy.
Freaky, but yeah.
But, yeah, what other series have you been watching? But you said you're not like a super.
I haven't really watched like a TV show in a while. Like I'll rewatch the same shows that I was into like years ago. Like I'd rewatch New Girl like any day. That kind of thing. Or like as a kid like watching Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Like I'd watch that again, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't really
Miss Frizzle, Magic School Bus.
Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be my stuff.
That used to be it.
That, SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were my young days. Like
I literally
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Love that.
Uncle Grandpa.
I
used to watch on Cartoon Network. Courage.
Fairy Odd Parents.
Yep. Courage. The Cowardly Dog.
Yo, I've been hearing some crazy story about Fairy Odd Parents.
Really?
Yeah.
The new.
Do you know like the not the new one? No. So do you know like the theories, the conspiracy theories?
Oh wait.
Where
I
you
think
like
I
you
do.
watch them on TikTok and then they're like they got you thinking.
I don't have TikTok, but
yeah,
I have heard like the conspiracies were like isn't like the mom actually like or the sister is actually the mom or something. I don't know.
Something like that. But essentially, he wanted to stay young all the time because he didn't want to grow up or something like that. But
something.
SpongeBob has a similar theory too, where they say the site where SpongeBob was made is a site where they used to test like bombs. So the testing site.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
On this island, and then because of the what do you call that?
The radiation.
The radiation. This like the sponge became like alive, and then the star became alive. All the stuff in the ocean became alive.
Right.
Also, Mr. Crab probably kills other crabs to make Krabby Patty because there's no other crabs in SpongeBob.
Oh, wait, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
oh my God.
That's another theory too.
Because I've only seen that like the shapes of the buildings in SpongeBob is like old car parts that like you'd find at the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
Like mufflers and whatever else. So that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely other things out there, but like those are the major ones that I've like known.
Well, I figured we wrap it up.
Yeah.
If that's the vibe. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. It's definitely more of like a chill, just chat about movies, which is what we wanted to kind of break up like all the more like serious or more intense conversations we get into.
Yeah.
If you guys have any suggestions, let us know what you guys want to hear and us chat about. Probably every like few episodes we'll just have like a movie episode or like something like that where we just talk about something like fun and like whatever, you know, nothing really.
Talk about like movie series,
nothing crazy,
movies that we've watched, how we feel about them, how we rate them.
Yeah, definitely.
So, well, it was great having you guys again.
Yes. We will see you next week with another Rolo episode.
Yeah.
Peace. Bloopers. I'm feeling like low-key good too.
Yeah. No.
Am I good? Am I in the frame?
I hope so.
We have not even discussed what we're gonna talk about.
You talk about movies.
Movies?
Arnold Swash.
Wait, what?
Like Arnold.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can talk about any type of movie we want.
This is
We
gonna
just
be.
jumped right into it.
This is bloopers.
Hi, bloopers. Love you. Good vibes.
She like that hoodie.
I love this hoodie.
No.
Yeah. You know what's cool about it? If you
What?
look in, can you see the eyes?
Yeah.
They're people kissing.
That's deep.
And on the back of it, it says "Still trying to forget you" or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's dope as fuck.
Familiar stories.
Yeah. Drama.
Yo,
I
great
fucking
movie.
love a good mind fuck though. Like movie. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, before we continue, I want to make sure it's recording. I'm gonna crash out. Take a nice piss, and we'll be back.
Take a nice piss.
We'll be back.
Why do you say that? Why do you put that in here?
Cause like you don't want to have a bad piss.
A good piss. All right, I guess we're gonna have a good piss. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Peace. I watch a couple like anime stuff here and there.
There you go. Listen, no hate. No hate. If you want to watch anime, go for it. Like, there's no hate.
And we're stuck.
Yeah, I don't know. What else are we gonna